guys, I'm here for the monthly recommendations of the month of October, and this month's theme is Monster Mash, and that obviously has to do with Halloween, which is coming up at the end of the month, which is very exciting. I'm not doing anything because I'm in Australia and I'm too old to trick-or-treat. It's sad, but I'm still very excited to recommend some books. I have 4 books to recommend today for you guys, and I'm very excited about all of them because they're all amazing reads, so let's get into this. So the first book I'd like to recommend is Dead Actually by Kaz Delaney. This is a book about ghosts, and it is a very fun book, and I actually met the author because my auntie is like friends with her, which is really cool. And like, look at this. I got it signed and she wrote my name on it. I don't really have many signed books, and this is just like a prized possession because it is signed, and I did meet her and it was really fun. I liked it, but this was a really fun story. I have not seen it on BookTube once, but I do really enjoy this book. Had a lot of fun ghost stuff, a lot of romance happening, a lot of just interesting stuff. And what's good too is it's got friendship in here because the ghost is actually a girl who used to be like the main bitch in the school, and she died. And the main character Willow is like, you know, a nerd, not many people really talk to her, and she's got to try and deal with this ghost, and they have formed an unlikely friendship, and it's just a great book. And it's also good too because it's a bit of a murder mystery because you're trying to figure out who killed Jojo. Just a great book, and I loved it. The next book I'd like to recommend is Fateful by Claudia Gray, and this book is really cool because this book is about werewolves and it's set on the Titanic. I've never read anything like this, and I wish there was more books with the Titanic and like different stuff. I really think Titanic books are goals. Need some more books about the Titanic, but I've really enjoyed this book. It was a fun werewolf aspect. Interesting because, you know, you got werewolves on a ship where no one can really leave unless you jump in the water and die. I really like the main character Tess. She was so cool and it's just so awesome. And it's interesting too with this book because you know how it's going to end, that the Titanic is eventually going to sink, and you just kind of like as it goes along and trying to figure out what's going to happen. The next book I'd like to recommend is the Dark Elements Trilogy by Jennifer Armentrout. This book has gargoyles in it and it has demons in it, and it's really interesting because the main character Layla is a mix between the two. I really enjoyed this book. I love this series. I was so excited to actually finish it and have all my babies okay, but it's just great and I love it. And Roth, man, you gotta read this book for Roth because he is an amazing book boyfriend and I love him so much, and I'm never gonna stop loving him. But I just love how like unique this book is, even though it's very tropey. There's a lot of uniqueness in it. It has a lot of its own spark and story, and I just love it so much. And the last book I'd like to recommend is yet another werewolf story, and that is Claire de Lune by Christine Johnson. I don't think I've even mentioned this book on my channel. I don't see this much around either, but it's a very good werewolf story about a girl who finds out that she's a werewolf and she's got to deal with it and try and go on with her life, and her family's never told her, and it just happens on her 16th birthday that she turns into a werewolf. But I just really liked it. It's so fun and interesting, and having like all these normal aspects of life that she's got to try and get through, even though now that she's a werewolf she's got to try and figure it out, and I just really enjoy it. It's definitely a good book and a lot more people should read it. So these are my Monster Mash recommendations for this month. I know this is a bit of a smaller month than I normally do, but I just wanted to recommend some that maybe not many people have read and just a few that people have. So they're all great books and you should trust me on them and you should read them. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!